Hi again, I'm Teri. To briefly summarize our previous videos, we discussed that I developed this weight loss strategy based on my own personal journey with weight loss. We discussed that 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of weight, and that the scale is your enemy when you're trying to lose weight. And in the last video, we discussed your burn number. That's the number of calories you burn in a day. Everyone can eat less calories in a day for a while. The problem comes in is when you get discouraged. If you're really suffering by limiting your calories and you're seeing very little payoff, you think to yourself, why am I going through this? And more than likely, you go overboard the other way because you figure it's hopeless and I might as well enjoy myself. That's what happened to me. The absolute best way to be successful using this strategy is to write down everything you eat and the calories associated with it in a notebook. Action. I find it easier to eat prepackaged foods that already have the calorie count written right on it, as opposed to eating things from scratch or prepared foods that you could buy at the deli. An example is I like chicken cordon bleu. You can buy it at the deli, but I'm not going to really know how many calories is in it for sure. But if I buy it prepackaged, frozen in the supermarket, the calories are right on it. Everything counts when you're counting calories. Let's talk about drinking water. Drinking water is important in any diet. It fills you up, which is important, and keeps you hydrated. I like to add a little fruit juice to my water. It's not a lot, but if I add 1 ounce of fruit juice and then I have 8 glasses of water, that's 8 ounces of juice, which is 110 calories. I have to account for that. So 110 calories for juice is the first entry in my book every day. Everything counts. I can't say this enough. Everything counts. If you're putting mayo on your sandwich, if you're putting dressing on your salad, if you're using butter or oil to cook, you have to account for these calories. The most important part of this strategy is that you are in control of what you're doing. The hardest part of this strategy is the first 2 weeks. You have to stay off the scale, you have to write everything down that you eat, and you have to do some math. You also have to, of course, sacrifice as well. You're not going to be able to eat everything you would normally eat, and certainly not in the proportions that you may be used to. I will touch on this concept a bit later. You may be tempted to track your calories in your head, but I wouldn't recommend it. First of all, you're more than likely going to miss some of the calories you should be writing down. And secondly, the act of writing it down in and of itself is important to keep you on track. Psychologically, it's very important to see the calories add up as you make your way to your goal of 3,500 calories to lose a pound of real weight. Okay, here we go. Next video coming up.